So I'm having a bit of a problem with my LaunchControl device, and I'm using it with DDC. And before I get too far into it, let me just say I'm running Mac OS 10.12.6, so that's Sierra, I believe. My computer's kind of old, so I haven't been updating much beyond that. So the issue that's happening is with this first knob right here. It's not plugged in right now. I'm going to demonstrate what's going on, but this first knob is, when I get to the bottom of the range, when I'm turning it, it's actually changing from my user template over to a factory template. And sometimes it's factory template 8. Sometimes it changes to a different user template, so I've seen it go to user template 4 or user template 5. Just something that happens when this gets to the bottom of its range, right around like 15, it switches the template. So let me just kind of show you, whoops, I'll show kind of what's happening. I'm going to start from scratch here. I'm plugging it in for the first time. Well, not for the first time, but I'm plugging it in. And right now we are on user template 1. I'm going to switch to 2 and then back to 1 just to kind of make sure it's cleared out. And then down here, let's go to MIDI monitor. So I'm going to make sure launch control is checked. So if I sweep through the range right now, you can see I'm using MIDI channel 5. And the way I have the controls numbered is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I did 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for the knobs. And that was just to kind of mirror the macro layout in Ableton Live. So let's see here. So right now when I sweep through the range of this first knob, it seems fine. Everything looks good on the MIDI monitor. Let me check actually my audio MIDI setup here. Okay, so I've got one launch control in here. I've tried deleting this and then reloading it, and this problem persists. So I'm just going to leave that in there. I'm going to go over to live, and I'm going to just do a brand new live set. New live set. And I've got it set up. Okay, so we see down below it showed that the launch control was connected with DDC2. I'll show you my preferences real quick. So under link MIDI, you can see CliffX Pro is in there, and then I've got the DDC2. I got launch control for both of those, and then no launch control isn't anywhere else. And then down here I've got DDC2 input for the track on, and I've got output for track also on, and that's all I've got turned on for DDC2. Alright. So how I have this set up in DDC is to control just the macros of the instrument rack device. So if I drag instrument rack onto this first channel here, I'll show the macros, and you can see if I turn the second one, everything's good. Third one, everything's good. If I turn this one, so you can see the range adjusting. Not a problem, right? However, when I get to this first one, as soon as I touched it, actually, it looks like it went to value 1 and now it's doing nothing. This seems to only happen when I've got it connected with DDC. Like if I was to go into my live preferences and just set launch control as my controller as regular, not going through DDC, it seems to not be an issue. So I don't know. I was debating whether to contact NativeKontrol or to contact Novation. I've actually contacted both of you at this point, but from my experience, Novation hasn't been super helpful. So you guys have been great. So let me see here. Oh yeah, if we go to MIDI monitor, take a look at what happened. So now we're on MIDI channel 3. But it should have been on 5. Okay, so at some point it changed from 5, you can see in this column here, to MIDI channel 3. So what did it go to? It switched it to user template 3, just at random. Alright, so if I go back to user template 1 here, and then switch back to live, let's see, I've got these macros are working again. This one works. Okay, but watch what happens as I get down low in the range. Right in there, at 15, it stopped, and it went to factory this time. So now it's on factory setting 8, it looks like. So it's like sending these, I guess it's a sysex message or something. I don't know what it's sending. If I go down to the bottom of this, yeah, you can see here, as the range was getting down lower, right around 15, it switched to MIDI channel 16 and was sending a totally different message. So my template then is useless if I'm using this knob. I mean, I want to just pull this knob right off and not even use it, but you know, this is I would hate to lose a knob on my controller. So anyway, yeah, I know you guys use this NativeKontrol. You guys use this controller a fair amount, and I'm just wondering if you've seen anything like this before. I feel like you're using it with DDC. In fact, I think it's in one of your demo videos. So yeah, if there's anything you can do to point me in the right direction, that would be awesome. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.